Welcome back, Freckles. I'm here with Elven Angel and I can't pronounce yours, Charles. We are going to play Warframe. We're going to do a random operation mission. I just got back from vacation. And looks like we're going to decide with the Grenier here to take the 50,000 credits. There's a new Warframe Oberon I'm going to be playing with. I'm still running my Bratton, my Embolus, and the Amphis that you guys saw in the last boss video. But I got back. There's a whole bunch of new weapons that we're going to cover. And we're going to start with Oberon. I know nothing about Oberon. Got in, saw that he was in the market, started playing. I'm going to start playing with him. This is going to be just as new to everyone watching as it is to me, or when you guys are watching this, probably not new to you guys. You guys are probably experts on it.
I actually know a little bit about Oberon myself.
Yeah. I gotta tell you what though, his helmet is pretty sweet.
Looks more like a druid to me than a paladin, but
yeah. That's what I think. That's what everybody was saying.
He wants to call him a paladin. He's a freaking paladin.
Yeah, but his that helmet, dude, is sweet to me.
What are we running first?
I'm just trying to get this 50,000 credits for these operations. Trying to get back in the groove.
Get a feel for the guy.
Yeah, that too. Oh, I forgot. I'm shooting Grenier, Jesus. Oh, and he's so slow.
His third ability is actually really cool.
Which one?
What is it? Renewal? Renewal is actually a pretty neat ability. It sends out these little orb things at people, at your allies, and it tracks you, so you can't outrun them. So
nice.
You can't actually stand in the right spot to have it orbit you, and it looks pretty funny. But what they do is they restore health over time. Now, normally you would think increasing duration would be a bad thing, but duration works inversely on this ability. So if you have plus duration, it heals faster.
Nice.
Now this actually is probably a bad thing.
Why is that?
Because while you're under the effect of renewal, if you go down into bleed out, not dead, but if you go down into bleed out, it auto revives you.
Wow.
But only while renewal is active. And if you cap out on health, the renewal effect ends. It'll end prematurely if you cap out on health. So having a really reduced duration, like, oh, I don't know, fleeting expertise, just a suggestion. Max efficiency, reduced duration, makes it take forever for the renewal effect to end. Get a whole bunch of free revives. Just sit there and keep getting back up over and over again.
Nice.
You can time it right.
What's that?
If you can time it right.
And you're down.
Oh yeah, look at that Embolus gas. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to this first power.
First power is garbage.
Yeah, it seems really weird.
Only thing it's good for is an energy dump when you're ranking.
Yeah, but it seems like they have to be pretty close when it's so deep down defaulted like this that I have it, like the way I have it now. Like there's no range and stuff.
Some people thought that the carpet ability puts the little carpet of radiation on the ground.
Yeah.
Some people thought that would be great in like infested mobile defense. It's freaking garbage.
Oh, that's nice.
It's got like no strength whatsoever. The only thing that is good about Oberon is his renewal ability and his ult, I guess. His Reckoning actually does fairly decent damage. But when you compare it to something like, oh, I don't know, World on Fire, or, well, not necessarily World on Fire is actually kind of bad. But when you compare it to something like Mag's Crush against robotic targets, or really Mag's Crush against anything, it's actually way better than Oberon's ability.
I was gonna say, it just doesn't hold up against the other powers, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against other ults, it's just kind of underwhelming. And honestly, with the travel time of renewal to get to its target, if you're not running absolute minimum duration, it's just terrible. And you're better off just running quickly. Really, Oberon needs some serious help to be any good. Right now, he's just basically another mastery frame. Which is really disappointing because he's got potential. And he just got neglected to hell.
Yeah, to me, when I was reading some of the powers, it seems like they kind of, like, they nerfed it from the beginning. It seems like the powers aren't as good as they could be.
It wasn't even nerfed, it was just made and kind of said, well, here, let's see how this works. And it doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It just seems like it, like the thought itself was nerfed, you know.
Yeah, when you're playing with other Oberons, it's pretty much all you'll see is just reckoning.
And I hear my dad calling me right now. That's funny. Sorry, Dad, not right now.
Really, Hallowed Ground is like, someone likened Hallowed Ground to a messy shag carpet, and it's just about as damaging.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show here in a second when we get back to the main screen. I'll show all the viewers, show you guys how the layout I'm gonna use. Because I haven't put anything into them. I'll start doing that now.
Oh, they changed the name of the dual Bronco. It's now the Ack Bronco.
Oh, really?
I didn't come up on that a little late.
Well, are they going to change dual Vipers then, too?
Now it's called Twin Viper. It's a different.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an akimbo weapon.
What's another akimbo weapon that's just dual? Was it just dual Bronco?
Yeah. There was the, I think there was the Aklex was always the Aklex.
Yeah, it would have to be old ones.
Excellent work, Tenno.
And if you guys are wondering why I'm getting a lot of affinity right now, it's because I bought the Oberon bundle with some of the platinum I have, and that came with an affinity booster and a credit booster. I don't need the credit booster, but the affinity booster is going to be nice, especially playing with these guys. All right, so
We
let's.
had an AFKer.
Oh yeah,
So we back out and say to hell with that guy.
sounds good. And then before we do that, let me upgrade Oberon here. So let's see. Oh, he's got a V polarity for his. Oh man, he's got a V polarity for his aura.
Those of you watching, if you do decide to play this game, for the love of everything good in the world, do not be one of those people.
Which people?
AFKers.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to join this operation mission, then just stand there in the beginning of the map and not do anything. Gee, thanks.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't join.
Yeah, so helpful. All right, so let's see.
None of the work, all of the benefit.
I guess it's gonna be rifle amp. And two other V polarities? Okay. So I guess focus and... So you're suggesting not to use continuity or to use continuity?
If you want faster heals, continuity is great.
Yeah.
If you want the renewal effect to be used for revival only. You want to make that. You want to use fleeting expertise instead.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Well, because he's got 2 V polarities. I mean, that leaves it down to pretty much focus or continuity. Otherwise, we're using rage or provoke.
Rage is an amazing ability for him because you can just heal back health damage.
Yeah, if I'm using that ability, I guess. Yeah. Well, let me see. Well, before.
Tower keys.
Yeah. Well, I need to do. How long does this operation have left, Charles?
However long it takes people to actually clear it. What is this on? This is the Phobos one. This is the Sentinel one that we're doing, right?
Can I get what's one of his damaging ones? Hollow ground, sacrifice the ground before Oberon with righteous fire. So that will inflict damage.
Sacrifice the ground makes it sound like it goes away.
Sanctifies the ground before Oberon with righteous fire, inflicting damage to any enemy that stands in the flames.
Sacrifice the ground. I hope you don't fall through the world.
Yeah, right.
That'd be awesome.
Reckoning lifts enemy into the air.
It seems like the go-to damage ability.
Okay, so Reckoning is the one that everybody is using.
Yeah, his 3 and 4 basically he's just another one of those generic 3 and 4 frames.
Mm-hmm.
Mag is special. Mags 1 and 2 are the best.
So
6 energy pulls.
So how does it doesn't tell me, but how does Reckoning? Is it a area or is it like an area effect around him, like in a radius, or it? Okay, so it is a radius thing. It's not like directed in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Crush.
All right. Well, we'll definitely put that one on.
And here's a flip for you. It deals radiation damage.
Oh, really?
Don't ask.
Okay.
I don't know why they decided radiation was good for Oberon. When radiation is probably one of the worst damage types in the game.
Well, let's see here. Can I put anything else on?
Here's what radiation does for you. Let's see. 25% bonus damage
Let's see.
against robotics. %50 extra damage against ancient healers and Forid. Specifically Forid.
Yeah. Strange.
And alloy armored Grenier takes 75% extra damage, which is corrupted lancers, elite lancers, eviscerators, bombards, napalms, all the Grenier bosses, corpus robotic bosses, and the stalker. So really, you can use him, I guess, kind of in the void.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. I'm set up here. So let's see. It's
Since they love to throw lots of corrupted lancers at you.
yeah.
But I mean, really, it's just, I don't know, it's a little underwhelming.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't need to do the other one. So I think I would just go for the credits. Well, I mean, Neurodes maybe, but
I've got so many freaking neurodes. Like, the past 2 days there have been operations just laced with neurodes, and I've just been doing them all.
nice.
Got so many neurodes now.
All right. Well, hopefully the two of you can get in now. Mr.
Start.
There's Angel. All right. So Selkie or whatever, I can't pronounce that. Grenier. Let's go for it again. Let's try out this new move, his ultimate. So the first power you guys saw was Oberon's first one, and as you guys saw in the upgrade there, when I was upgrading Oberon, that first power doesn't cost any points, mod points, which is somewhat recent.
Yeah, they changed all the first powers to take no mod points at rank 0.
Yeah, which is great when you just start using a frame and you can just start leveling it. So let's see here.
Yeah, it lets you do some, like, throw a max rank redirection or something in there and use your first ability still for energy dumping to get affinity faster.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. It was well received by the community.
Yeah. For him though, it seems a little different just because his first power you have to be within range. So
You can target something.
yeah, so people can't really energy dump like they'd want.
It's been a major thing that has really hurt a lot of frames. Like nobody uses Frost's Rift ability because you have to target something. Well, you don't have to target something, but it's a very narrow targeting area.
Yeah.
People bitched about Mag's first ability because you have to target a specific target, and it wasn't very useful. Let's see. Same thing with Trinity. Trinity's first and second abilities, because they were targeted, people complained about it because, you know, you have to target a very specific target. I love killing these Corpus crewmen before their shields even go down. It's hilarious. Toxic damage is so dumb.
Yeah, I'm doing anywhere from like 200 to 700 damage with per bullet on the Bratton. It's nice.
I just started the Bratton Prime. I put the event toxic mod in there.
The event toxic mod. What?
Yeah, we had a Cicero event.
Ugh.
And if you got 50 points for the event, they gave you a set of these toxic mods. It's 60% toxic damage and 60% status effect chance.
Damn it.
And they gave you a set of 4, one for rifle, one for shotgun, one for pistol. And
Nice.
Good old dual stat mods. Those are selling for a really high quantity of platinum if you just rather sell them. So I don't know anybody would want to sell these mods because they're so amazing.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to have to pick some up if I can then.
My rifle. Well, be prepared to pay 1,000 for an unranked one.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, supply and demand.
I should probably sell my shotgun one.
I'm personally keeping them all because, my Dara loved it. My Dara loved it when I got the rifle one. It went from a 14% status chance with some corrosive damage to a 16% status chance with tons of corrosive damage. I'm melting heavies in tier in Tower 3 defense so fast. Final wave and spending maybe half a clip carrying one down.
That's it. I'm detecting no functioning corpus. Get to extraction.
I was about to say, we better not have no slacker.
Another job well executed.
Start blacklisting people.
Oh man, that's so funny. I just started watching the show The Blacklist. It's actually pretty good.
That guy's crazy.
Which guy's crazy on The Blacklist?
Yeah.
You talking about the main character? The one who turned himself in?
Yeah.
It's pretty good though.
What the? Am I seeing this right? Bratton Prime is mainly slash damage?
Is it really?
Yeah. 1 impact, 8 puncture, 15 slash. At base. That's different. Oh, they did say something before Damage 2.0 hit. They wanted each of the Bratton series to have a different specialty. So that if you really like the Bratton, you can always pick, just one of them and have it very specialized. And
Yeah.
You're gonna need to re-release the Bratton Vandal. Right, guys?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I don't think they don't plan on re-releasing the Vandal, but they're trying to tweak each one of them so that they are specific to certain types of gameplay.
Yeah, I think that's an oversight on their part.
I mean, I get the concept, I get the idea, I can understand why they'd want to do that because there's so many variations they created of it, but it's kind of like retroactive to the concept, so I don't think they should. I don't think it's a good idea.
There's a terribly small number of players that even play anymore that even have the Bratton Vandal.
Yeah.
A lot of the people with the Bratton Vandal were Rhino people who rage quit after the first Rhino nerf. Well deserved. Rhino still needs a nerf.
Oh, come on, don't say that.
I'm sorry, when you can just walk through a Tower 3 defense with Rhino Stomp on max efficiency because it's not affected by duration at all.
Come on, that means you're so boss.
Oh yeah, and it's totally devoid of challenge. Yeah, we had some difficulty yesterday, mainly because I was fucking around and I didn't bring my Pack Broncos.
That still sounds funny.
Yeah, it does.
It does. That's why they called it dual Broncos. But apparently it was causing confusion. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm of the belief that Scott tried to use the Nerf. What is it? What was it he was using? The Nerf Fragger. He tried to hit Rhino with the Nerf Fragger, but he iron skinned and it broke. So they replaced it with the Galatine of buffing.
Why are we back here? Oh, there we go. Some of these are a little bit new to me. Wrong way. There we go. Oh, he's so slow. Run!
I'm sorry, he seems fast to me. Oh wait, I play Frost.
Yeah. And I prefer playing with Nova, but...
I put off leveling Oberon, hoping that they would buff him before I got around to him. But he always waits until after I play the frame. And then within a week after I play and max the frame to 30, they give it a buff.
Yeah.
They always wait. It's like they're watching me play. I don't even have a live stream.
That's easy. Oh, hey, look, I can still get through those lasers.
Because I don't have a laser.
Yeah. But you could, probably should.
Yeah.
Well, they could learn a lot.
Stay away from the fire.
Was that guy asking if we have enemy stragglers?
I don't know.
I mean, if we got any enemy stragglers, it's because he passed them.
Maybe he should slow the fuck down and actually look for things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I am detecting no functioning corpus. Get to extraction.
And that's all the energy I have. One use. Are you still leveling up, babe?
Haven't.
Another job
Yeah.
well executed.
I was like, that seems weird. I saw some. I'm going to be going over some of the new weapons later with the viewers, but I saw some of those new weapons. Those look pretty interesting.
Have you played with the Penta yet?
Nope.
You're gonna enjoy it.
I bet.
The Penta is fun. It's like a safer, more tactical version of the Ogres. Because you manually detonate with a right click.
Oh, nice.
But the thing is, you can't really aim it all that well because of that.
Ah.
Because the right click is usually the aim function. So beware of that.
Yeah.
You watched one and it landed next to you.
Jesus.
Be very careful. Here's the right click.
Promise I'm gonna fail. Hopefully I'm recording so everybody can watch me fail at that too. Just be like, oh look how derpy he is.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot safer version of the Ogres, basically. It's also funny to hit people in the face with the penta bullets and watch them fall over backwards because of the impact proc. Like, oh, you hit me in the face with, what was that? Explosion. Oh.
See, I wonder if they would make a mod for it that would make them like sticky nades almost.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it definitely seems like something they could do.
They can bounce around quite uncontrollably.
Yeah, I definitely think that's something they'll end up doing.
If you're really good at like throwing grenades and shooters and stuff like that, oh man, you'll feel right at home with the Penta.
Yeah, that would probably make me feel like this is a little bit like Halo. It's already futuristic and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, the Penta was a lot of fun. You can have up to 5 of the Penta's bombs out at once.
Oh, nice.
Before you have to detonate them.
And I definitely need as many fusion cores as I can possibly get.
And another interesting thing, the Penta is capable of equipping the Firestorm mod, which you may be familiar with, that is used on the Ogres and the Ignis to increase blast range.
Hmm. Let's see.
So if you have a Firestorm mod, you can use it.
I might. I don't know. I'd have to look. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
It increases the blast radius. Combine this with the fact that you can make circles of explosions, or explosion circles. It's pretty awesome. You actually almost use it like a cluster bomb launcher.
Nice.
Like you'll launch them through the air, and then as they're above the targets, you can explode the projectile and get headshots on everything. It's definitely one of the more fun guns. I managed to level it to max in one day.
Nice.
Just running Orokin Derelict Defense.
Which, again, I still need to do that, too. Jeez.
By the way, about Orokin Derelict Defense.
Yeah.
Apparently there were a number of people who were having fun in Orokin Derelict Defense and getting to wave 100.
Whoa. How?
I have no idea. It's probably something with like 4 pentas and max duration and max heavy caliber and all this other crap. But they were getting to final wave, and the reason why I say final wave is because at wave 101, the mission would break and nothing would spawn.
Oh, go figure. There is one back here somewhere.
Now, the real kick in the nuts to this is at wave 100, the enemy level was 8,000 something.
Whoa. Oh man, I would love to see what the damage people can do on in a level 8,000 is like. Or what even the health and armor is like on that. Like, does it cap out at some point?
You won't be able to see it anymore because what happened was yesterday, day before, DE released a patch that changed the level scaling on Orokin Derelict Defense to where at wave 100 enemies are level 200 and it no longer breaks at wave 100.
Oh, so they can go past it now?
But the enemy scaling isn't so rampant on that mission now.
Yeah.
And I think it's so that people don't level up too quickly. Because, I mean, seriously, if you're just running in there with 4 pentas and pretty much everything else that you have is leveling, you can rank 30 all 3 of those other things with, like, no effort whatsoever. I think that's why they did it. If you're capable, because, here, we'll do Oregon Derelict Defense after this run, just so you can see why it's so easy.
Yeah, because after this run, it'll be all 5, show the reward, and then we'll call this an episode.
We seem to have no other buddies with us.
Just the 3 of us?
Oh, we got somebody.
The hell? How'd I get... What? I just fell through the floor. What the...
Who's using energy center?
I was gonna say, not me.
I was wondering why my energy was ticking back. Not complaining.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just curious as to where it was coming from. Toxic damage stacking is still ridiculous for Corpus. As most of their durability is still shields.
So damage 2.0 is good for you. You like it. Anything that still kind of sticks with you about the new damage system that you don't like?
Well, they seem to have finally figured out what they want to do with the system. It's been pretty solid and pretty stable over the past couple updates that they've done. They haven't changed a whole bunch of crap over and over again. And they've actually divided each enemy faction into subtypes, and each subtype has specific strengths and weaknesses.
That's good.
So at least it seems to have stabilized, and it's not so volatile anymore. Overall, I think there's a couple things that probably could use some attention. Like, for example, magnetic is so obviously useful. Same thing with corrosive and fire. Magnetic, corrosive, and fire are also obviously useful that there's almost no reason to use anything else. Gas actually is extremely useful in an infested map, because all light infested are 75% weak to gas damage.
Oh, see, that's good to hear, because I had no idea. I was like, why is gas like even a thing. Who's weak against it?
Yeah, if you've got a slashing melee weapon, build it for gas damage.
Gotcha.
And, good game. Basically.
GG, bruh.
As for radiation damage, it's still immensely underwhelming. There's a very niche group of enemies that are weak to it. And it's just generally, like I said, underwhelming, and it's part of what's hurting Oberon's usefulness. I mean, there's hardly anything resistant to it, but at the same time, there's just not a whole lot of things weak to it. It just doesn't make it worthwhile.
Another job well executed.
Alright, so as you guys can see, we got to rank 11 on Oberon doing those 5 missions, about 2 levels apiece. We're going to get here in a second. We'll get our reward, I believe, when the operation's complete, so that's when we get the 50,000. It'll be in our inbox as a message saying thanks for your services. So we will catch you guys in the next episode. Maybe I'll be running with them, and we'll be running some of that, or like the derelict defense missions. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.